Canada accuses Chinese fighters of a reckless intercept of a military aircraft. A Chinese fighter jet flew within 5 meters of a Canadian military aircraft over international waters near the Chinese coast, Canada's defense minister said. The Canadian aircraft was conducting surveillance to enforce UN sanctions on North Korea when the incident occurred, Defense Minister Bill Blair told reporters. For more than 8 hours, at least 2 different Chinese fighter jets successively intercepted the Canadian military aircraft, approaching to within about 5 meters, while most interceptions were conducted in accordance with professional standards, as described by members of the Canadian Armed Forces, CAF. The last Chinese fighter, armed with air-to-air missiles, engaged in aggressive maneuvers in close proximity to the Canadian aircraft, seemingly entering its blind spot. This was noted by military representatives as well as crew members. It's also worth noting that one of the Chinese aircraft released several signal flares close to the Canadian aircraft. At the beginning of the incident, the fighter released 2 missiles from the side mount. This moment did not cause serious concern as the fighter was moving away from us. However, after this, our pilots reported the launch of signal flares from the front of the Chinese aircraft. This poses a much more serious threat and creates a dangerous dynamic in the situation, explained Major General Ian Huddleston. I am very concerned about the unprofessional manner in which this was done, Blair said. Frankly, it was dangerous and reckless. Such behavior is never acceptable, and we will express this to the People's Republic of China in the most appropriate way, he continued but did not provide further details. In response, China stated that the Canadian CP-140 Aurora aircraft entered the airspace near the Chinese Diaoyu Islands without permission. On October 14, the Canadian CP-140 aircraft intruded into the airspace near the Chinese Diaoyu Islands, said Mao Nin, a representative of the Chinese Ministry of Foreign Affairs. In response to China's provocative actions, China made a serious representation to Canada, she added. According to her, China views the reconnaissance flight as a violation of its sovereignty and a threat to its national security.